What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Nashio. Welcome back to the channel. And if you guys are noticing, and if you guys notice I am facing this way, that's because I am on my laptop and I'm going to be talking about the new cards that are going to be in the new Sacred Beast structure deck that will be released in Japan in March 20th, which actually lands on which I believe lands on the day that we will be getting dual overload, actually. So it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny that we're getting that the OCG will be getting the Sacred Beast structure deck, but for us we'll be getting dual overload. It's so weird. It is very weird. But without any further ado, let's talk about the new cards that we have so far. So obviously the first two that are here, and I'm actually on the YuGiOh Wiki app, so shout out to them. So first up, we have the Phantasm token. If you guys don't know, this token is basically summoned by the effects of Raviel, Lord of Phantasms. Every time your opponent would summon a monster, you get a Phantasm token, and you could use those tokens, to basically hang on. Sorry about that. To basically trigger off Raviel's ability where you could just do so much damage. And then of course we have the Phantasmal Martyr token. This one is an interesting card, because you can only summon these tokens by the effects of the spell Phantasmal Martyrs. It is a normal spell that says activate only while you have 2 or more cards in your hand and control one of the 3 sacred beasts. So with this, you send your entire hand to the grave, and you special summon 3 Phantasmal Martyr tokens to your field in attack mode. This would actually give you, this is a really great way to summon Raviel, Lord of Phantasms, which honestly is an incredible card. It's a really great normal spell. I don't remember when this was released. It says here, Dark Revelation Volume 4, like 3 or 4 or something like that. But yeah, so that's actually that. Those are the two. Damn chair. Anyway, so those are the tokens that you will be getting in the structure deck. I'm not sure if we'll be getting them in the TCG structure deck, but we will see. Now for the monster spells and traps and whatnot. Here's the first one. It's a new one. It's a brand new Raviel called Raviel, Lord of Phantasms, Shimmering Scraper. It is a dark fiend monster. It's a dark attribute fiend type monster with 10 stars, 4,000 attack and defense. And its card effect types is a summon, quick effect, ignition, and a condition. So it says here. Alright, so it says here, cannot be normal summon or send. Must be special summon from your hand by attributing 3 monsters. As a quick effect, you can discard this card, then target 1 Raviel Lord of Phantasms you control. For the rest of his turn, its attack points are doubled. So with Raviel, I believe it has 4,000, so its attack points would become 8,000. That's really good. Also, it can attack all monsters your opponent controls once each. So this right here, this card. So you know what? Let's go into it even more. If this card is in your graveyard, you contribute 1 monster. Add this card to your hand. You can only use the effect of Raviel, Lord of Phantasm, Shimmering Scraper once per turn. So in the OCG, it's named Shimmering Scraper, but in the TCG, it's I guess it's going to be, Heaven Crushing Fist. Kind of an odd one. So this is basically their version, their hand trap, basically. Honestly, it's awesome. Ooh, that's one good Dr. Pepper. Anyway, this is a really powerful hand trap because it says you could discard this card. It says discard this card, target Raviel, and its attack points are double, and it can attack multiple times. It's a hand trap for the sacred beasts. This right here. Oh, translate. Okay, never mind. So in the OCG, it'll be Heaven Crushing Fist, but in the TCG it'll be Shimmering Scraper. Okay, never mind. I got confused on that one. But anyway, so yeah, so it's a hand trap for the Sacred Beasts. And by targeting Raviel, double its attack points and just go for game. Yes. Instant. I would put that as a 2 instead of 3. Because you really don't want to go into it all that much, in my personal opinion. Next up, we have a brand new one. Speaking of brand new, we actually have one of the new Sacred Beast summoning cards called Dark Beckoning Beast. Or in the OCG, it is known as Dark Beckoning God. It is a dark attribute, Fiend type monster, 2 stars, 0 attack, 0 defense. And it says when this card is normal summon, you can add one. You can add 1 Uriah, Lord of Soaring Flames, 1 Haman, Lord of Striking Thunder, and one Raviel, Lord of Phantasms, or 1 card that specifically lists any of those names in its text from your deck to your hand, except Dark Beckoning Beast. You can only use this effect once per turn. During your main phase, you can normal summon a fiend monster with 0 attack and defense, in addition to your normal summoner set. You can only gain this effect once per turn. So this right here, you can trigger off his. You can actually trigger off. So with this, you can actually normal summon this, trigger off its first effect, go into, and then just set some back row as a decoy for you to wait and for you to go into your next turn, trigger off its second effect, go into a normal summon of Dark Summoning Beast, and then just go into another normal summon, and you could just trigger off so many different cards, go into some combos. You can easily get out the Sacred Beast like that, which is absolutely crazy. So fucking crazy. Alright, and then of course too, we also have Dark Summoning Beast as well. Again, it basically becomes a Sacred Beast on its own. Then we have Cerulean Skyfire. So it is actually, not only is that the name of Hamon's Mu attack, but it's also a continuous spell that says to special summon Hamon, Lord of Striking Thunder, using its own procedure. You can send face-down spells you control to the graveyard instead of face-up, or any combination of both. Once per turn, you can negate the effect of an opponent's spell or trap card, or effect that resolves, while you control an attack position Hamon, Lord of Striking Thunder, then change 1 Hamon to defense mode. If a face of Uriah, Hamon, or Raviel you control leaves the field, you take no damage for the rest of the turn. So this is with this card, it makes it so it makes it easier for you to summon Hamon and it also makes it so you're able to just automatically MST the living fuck out of any card, any spell, trap, or card effect at all that was able to resolve, and you're able to take no damage. This right here is an instant 3-of. Because if you were to, because if this structure that were to be released later this year, like say at in October, later this year in October, if you were to take it to a YCS event or even a regional tournament, this deck would be the most powerful deck since Orcus. That's how good this is. This is an automatic 3-of. You can run some, and funny thing is, I've seen older versions of Sacred Beast decks, and some people and there have been some people who have run 2 copies of all 3. I would just run 2 Hamon. I would probably do that, but I would also add in other hand traps and other cards that are able to support the deck itself, because it'll be so much easier to summon Hamon. And this card right here makes it so, which is absolutely crazy. Alright, you guys, now we're gonna have a look at okay, so there are some reprints here. For now, as far as we know, we have Fallen Paradise, Phantasmal Martyrs, and now we're going to be talking about the 2 new cards that are going to be in the deck. And this laptop doesn't want to fucking cooperate. There we go, finally. Stupid piece of shit. Anyway, so this next one is actually a continuous trap. What is it called, you may ask? It is none other than Hyperblaze. It is actually the name of Uriah's attack. And literally, its effect is literally the same. To special summon Uriah, using its own procedure, you can send face-down traps you control to the grave instead of face-up ones, or any combination of both. But this one is different. Once per attack, when an attack is declared involving your Uriah, you can send a trap from your hand or deck to the grave. Its attack and defense become 1,000, multiplied by the number of traps on the field and in the graveyard for the rest of this turn, even if this card leaves the field. So just by looking at that effect, if you guys I think I still have mine. Give me 1 second. Here we are. I actually have Uriah in my binder here. Let's see if I can find Mr. Uriah. Let's see if I can find it. I know it's here somewhere. Here we are, Uriah. Alright, so here is actually my Uriah. I actually have 2 different copies of this. This one, which is from the Legendary Collection 2, and the other one is actually the secret rare from the tins. So it says here, cannot be normal summon or send. Must be special summon from your hand by sending 3 face-up traps you control to the graveyard, and cannot be summoned by other ways. This card gains 1,000 attack points for each continuous trap in your graveyard. Once per turn, you can target a set spell or trap your opponent controls, destroy that target. Spell and trap cards cannot be activated in response to this effect activation. So with this, it works. So with this card, it gains attack points when it's in the graveyard. But with this card, it makes it so it gains extra attack points when there are trap cards on the field, and also in both graveyards, in both your graveyard and your opponent's. That right there, that right there is just fucking bizarre. How is that? How can that card is so broken? I wouldn't be surprised if this card was banned when it came out, which is absolutely crazy. This card could very may well be the big game changer when it comes out in today's meta. And if I can get it, I might be able to do a deck profile on it, but I'm not entirely sure. I am not entirely sure. I was gonna get the Shadal deck, but after looking at it, I just couldn't do it. I'm not a big fan of Shadals, but the Sacred Beast, I will definitely get it. I might anyway. Once per turn, you can discard one card, take one Uriah, Raviel, or Haman from your graveyard, and either special summon it if it has been properly summoned, ignoring the summoning condition, or add it to your hand, even if not. So this card is self-explanatory. There is no need to discuss it even further. This card is broken. I don't even need to say anything any more about it. Holy shit. And then the last card is actually a fusion. It is a fusion. And I'm actually going to take a look at the card itself before I talk about it. So let's take a look. So let's take a look. Whoa. Oh. Let's see its effects. Oh, that could be broken. Okay, so its name is called Phantasm Emperor Trilogig. Trilogig? I think I just butchered that. But it is a Dark Attribute Fiend Fusion. 10 stars, 4,000 attack and defense. And it requires 3 level 10 monsters, so automatically you can use all 3 Sacred Beasts. You can mix and match, whatever. It's that broken. If this card is special summoned, or if a monster is special summoned from your graveyard while this card is in the monster zone, because that we're in Master Rule 5, this card can be put in any monster zone, whether it's the extra monster zone or the main monster zone, which is crazy. You can target one face-up monster your opponent controls, inflict damage to your opponent equal to half of that monster's original attack points. You can only use this effect once per turn. Woo! This would be perfect going up against going up against Salmon Greats, Orcus, Cyber Dragons, just pretty much any of today's meta decks. This deck itself could very may well be the deck to break the meta. If that is true, then the Sacred Beast deck is gonna be even more powerful than they were back in the day. My thoughts on this, I love it. I absolutely fucking love it. I can't wait to get it. It's gonna be incredible. I actually can't wait to do a deck profile on it. I'm gonna try and do a little bit of test playing once the structure deck gets released. But yeah, that's actually gonna do it. There are some cards that were released in the new core set Rise of the Duelist, but the cards are mostly Yugi's cards, and if you guys want to check out the review video on that, check out Mega Capital G. If you go to your search engine, type in Mega Capital G, those videos will be there. Shoutouts to him. His videos are absolutely incredible. It'll give you he will give you even more knowledge of Yu-Gi-Oh than I will, and I'm being completely honest about that. But yeah, so that's actually gonna do it for this video. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about all these new cards. Yes, there'll probably be even more newer cards that will be added to the structure deck. But who knows? Anyway, that's gonna do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, smash the thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you guys don't miss out on any new content that comes your way. And be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Links to my accounts will be in the description below. And if you guys have any fan mail that you would like to send me, my address will also be at the top of the description below. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.